Now, if you haven't heard of Mode Design, you probably haven't been on social media for the past 18 months. They have been coming out with so many great customizable keyboard configurations out there that a lot of other keyboard manufacturers can really take a bite out of that. So this is my review of the Mode Sonnet. Now, Mode has been prominently featured over social media, YouTube, and everywhere else for their Mode 80, their Mode 65, their Mode Envoy, their Mode Sonnet, and now the Mode Tempo. And there's so many great reviews out there, but I still wanted to give my 2 cents because I have been using this in 2 configurations over the past months. This one is the final one that I went with, or better to say, where my girlfriend went with. And I had a slightly different one that I didn't like as much. I will try to find a sound test for that as well, but I will give my full thoughts on that right now. I'm not going to go over all the possibilities you have in the Mode configurator, but because there's way too much to go over, I will just cover the 2 builds that I had. The one was a PC bottom, an all alu on top case, accent piece and weight with a half plate, which was also alu, and I had it built with Gateron lines, or how I dubbed them, Gateron Snowlight, because it was just the black top of the KS3 put onto the Gateron Lion. And then this one is a full alu build with the brass wave insert piece and a gold bottom and gold accent piece with full alu plate and Gateron cream sodas. My build had TX stabs, this one has Durock V2 stabs, and this is the build that I prefer much more. The quality of all Mode products that I've used are of the highest standard. It's crazy how they can manufacture these great keyboards in such a short turnaround and manufacturing time and make it publicly available as in-stock products afterwards. It's nothing short of amazing, and they don't, what I think, overcharge on certain products because they are actually of high quality, and whatever I do with this, whatever I throw at it in terms of configuration, it sounds really well, it types really well, and it feels really well. There is a caveat to that of the typing feel, but I will get to that a little later if I compare it to my first build. But if you look at it and how many products they pulled out of their sleeves over the past months and years, it's just crazy, and how they tailor it to the audience and what the audience is actually looking for. My 2 builds were vastly different because I had one with a PC bottom and a half plate, and this is an all alu besides the brass inlay on the inside with a full alu plate. And for me, the typing sound on both vastly different, but really nice. The Gateron lines on the half plate sounded really buttery smooth, even though the line is not the most smoothest in types of feel. It still sounded really great, especially with the TX stabs, and that PC bottom made it sound really well. Then the Gateron cream sodas on full alu are more snappy, still yet a little creamy inside, but it sounds much more like stiff, which is good because it's a full alu plate, it's an alu bottom, and I think this is the way to go because what I had with the half plate, I don't know if it was because of the PC bottom, but when I bottomed out, especially on T, Y, G, and H, I really felt that the switch while bottoming out and the PCB hit the PC bottom, which was really awkward, and it really got me off of really using it a lot more. And I don't have this obviously with the full plate and the full alu bottom. I'm actually a user of the split backspace on all of my keyboards, even on the TKLs, which is quite odd, I would say. I don't know if there are any other TKL users who lose a big split backspace on that as well, but this is slightly different for me to use because of the backspace. But overall, I really like this typing sound much more than I love the sound with the Gateron Lions. It might be because the cream soda is just a much more polished switch compared to the Lion. But if you go by just the typing feel, it's much stiffer. It sounds much stiffer. The Durock V2s might not be the best choice, especially if you compare them to TX stabs, and I might change this in the future, I'm not quite sure, but this build with GMK Civ on the green case with the gold accent pieces just looks actually really, really nice. In the future, I will try to get my hands on more mode keyboards because this is actually a sign of pure quality. I did get rid of my mode Sonnet build because I didn't need another keyboard and I didn't like it that much in that configuration to keep it, so I got rid of it. It was a really nice build. I think it was like more like a Stormtrooper build. Again, I will try to find some footage on that, but overall, I can only recommend not to get a half plate with the PC bottom. I should have tried to put the alu bottom on the half plate build as well. I just didn't do it. I don't know why, don't ask me. I was a Dumbo like 6 months ago, but this is one of the best 75% keyboards out there. Do I wish it had a plateless option? Yes, I'm a sucker for plateless. I think if you have seen previous videos of mine on keyboards that I'm just a lover of the plateless configuration. Does this damage the reputation of the mode Sonnet? Absolutely not. It's a fantastic keyboard for a fantastic price point. It's still available in stock with a lot of colorful combinations possible, so make sure to check them out via the link in the description. I hope there are more mode boards coming my way in the future. I love the design aesthetics of the Mode 80 because it's very similar to the F18X. I can't get my hands on it right now. I will wait for a new version that they teased on social media by accident, or basically to say through other users at a meetup. But if you go what they have right now, they still have the Mode Envoy, which is a 65, more budget-oriented keyboard that you can configure and it's available in stock. And then you can also go for the Mode Tempo, which is a 60% that will be available later this year. So make sure to check them out via the link in the description. That's it for the video. I hope you like it. Make sure to hit that subscribe button, or if you really want to support me, to join as a member for more BTS and early access down the line. Yeah, that's it for me. I'll cue the music. Bye.